When we began planning for this backpacking trip, we really wanted um, a place that was going to challenge us with miles. We really wanted to do about 15 miles a day and also challenge us on each of those miles. After looking at a lot of different places, we chose the Sawtooth for this year's fall trip. Um, the Sawtooth has an enormous amount of elevation gain and losses in a short period of miles, and a trail system that you could pretty much walk as far as you wanted to on a daily basis. This fit is perfect. We also wanted to be challenged with the elements. We we didn't mind the bad weather or the potential snow at this time of year, and so in some ways that kind of added to the intensity and the excitement of the location we chose.
Chad eating his, what do you call that stuff, Chad?
Mugu!
Mugu!
What do you think, Pie Guy?
I think this is going to be awesome.
Woohoo!
Choosing a campsite is probably one of the funnest parts for me backpacking. I really enjoy hanging out in my hammock and the options camping with the hammock gives us. We can camp right next to creeks or on side hills. It's fun choosing the trees and picking your spot where you have a view looking out in the morning or that evening. We had some great campsites on this trip. Campsites are kind of like the goal. Every day you wake up and you pack up and you hike, and you're hiking for that campsite. And you look forward to picking those trees really every time. Both nights we had some amazing fires and really was able to just sit around and enjoy the outdoors around these ring fires.
This is our campsite at Hell Roaring Lake. That's where I slept. We had a little fire here last night. I got down into the low 20s.
Here we're about 7,500 feet. We will summit at 9,600 feet today and then drop down into Edna Lake.
So the time on the trail. This is really the biggest part of the day, the most time spent doing any one thing. And sometimes it's just hours of just walking. Not really, not even talking or anything. You're just walking and enjoying the outdoors. This particular trip, there wasn't a lot of just easy walking. So much of it was technical that we spent a lot of time crawling over rocks or summiting peaks in the snow, and one wrong step and you'd slide right to the bottom. And so this hike was a little bit different. You kind of always had to be on the edge of your seat, paying attention to what you were doing because it was technical.
Well, we just woke up and we're getting ready, packing up, getting ready to hit the trail. We spent last night at this Hell Roaring Lake, which is the lake I'm standing next to. And it was about a 14-mile hike in with a lot of elevation. I think there was, I don't know how much elevation, but we were so tired when we got here. In fact, when we saw the lake coming down off the last pass, both of us were like really excited that that lake was there. We got here, we ate, made a little fire and just relaxed for a minute, and then went to bed and we slept. Both of us slept really good. Today is a big day. It's not a lot of miles, it's only about 8 miles, but we got to make an ascent of about 1,500 feet in probably less than a mile. Just on the trail coming up out of Hell Roaring Lake, and the peaks are just getting, they're so visible, they're just breathtaking. This is the trail up to Imogene Lake. We've got to be getting pretty close to Imogene, as much water as there is right there.
Did that really just happen? I seriously think Pie Guy needs to hike a little harder. I mean, really, who has that kind of energy?
That is super cool. Right on the trail.
So here we are. We made it to Imogene Lake this morning. We're thinking right over there is the pass we're going to go over. Probably over behind that hill, actually. Pretty. Absolutely gorgeous.
I'm going to show you that pass in the background right there is what we'll be going up here in just a little bit. It's like 8,400 feet here, and we're going to tap out about 9,950 in that one little jaunt. It's going to be so awesome.
We're almost to our ultimate summit of this hike. Right up there, you can see our switchbacks. We'll peak out about 9,600 feet. We've been in the snow for the last 500 feet or so. And we're pretty excited about that top.
Right, so we're at the bottom of the crown jewel, the big pass, pretty much all in snow. I think we're about 8,400 feet, and we're going up to about 9,600 or 9,900, I can't remember. But we're gonna earn this one, and we're excited. You can see the switchbacks in there, which we were hoping were gonna be there. We're pretty excited. We're like halfway. Actually, we're not even halfway. And we are getting murdered. Let's show you how straight up that is. That's what we're climbing. That's what we just came down. What's that?
Making his way to the top. Kicking holes for me.
There goes Fred, home lead. He's a machine. That's steep. So we made it to the top of the pass. This is the panorama view. That's Imogene Lake that we came up. You can see our tracks in the snow. It's actually easier to go straight up than the switchbacks because the switchbacks were snow blown. So we were post holing the whole way. There's Pie Guy at the 5-star restaurant. What's on the menu?
We got Ramon.
Ramon. This is the view from the 5-star restaurant. Now that you've seen the panorama, you're probably like, where do they go from here? Yep, right there. That's where we're going. We thought maybe we had the hard work done, but we still have some hard work to go.
So here we are, the top of Imogene Lake at 9,600 feet. Stopped for some lunch. We're having some delicious ramen noodles. And after we're done, we're going to head over there. Go right over that
Hey,
ridge.
here goes Fred leading the way. He's blazing trail. We figured it'd be easier than going down there and then coming all the way back up with this snow. We're just kind of skirting it on this bare side. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. Woo, buddy!
With Chad, he's cross country, and we're taking a shortcut across the boulders here because there's less snow than over there, and you can see the switchbacks that we would had to fight snow all the way up. And so rather than fight those, we're going through this boulder fall area, and it's making our life a lot easier. You can see where we came from over there, but overall it's going great.
So right behind me is Edna Lake in the Sawtooth Mountains, and We were about 20 miles in to our hike or something like that. I don't know. A lot. We've had to go over a couple passes to get here. It's been a pretty brutal day, but this is a really nice lake. We've got a little bit of a canyon. As you can see me, we're surrounded pretty well by mountains. And there's snow, but the snow line kind of stops up there. So if we look at the cascade around, sun's just setting. When you get down lake level, little less snow. So we're able to find a nice little place to camp just right over there. Tomorrow we're going to drop out of those mountains. It's a really pretty lake. We are at the top of Hidden Lake, and it is super pretty. It's like glass with the reflection. There's the Master Fred.
What's up? Having fun?
Oh, buddy.
Woo, buddy!
That echoed off there. Woo, buddy! Oh, that was awesome.
So here we are, just coming to the top of Hidden Lake. Right at the middle of my screen there is the pass we'll go over today, 9,400 feet. Similar to yesterday. You can see Hidden Lake down here, bottom of this beautiful rugged peaks.
So this morning, in all of our ambition, we missed our cutoff. Put on about another half a mile extra, would you say?
Yeah, probably a couple 100 feet down and half a mile too far.
We had to come tromping back out of there. Not that we haven't had enough elevation on this trip.
You just can't beat this, so can you, Chad?
No.
So we are almost the top. That's where we came from, down there. See our little footprints in the snow. Fortunately, we haven't been sinking as much. We were up to our waist back there. And we're gonna head up right through that draw right there. Huh, Webster?
That's where we're going.
Okay.
That's home. We just summited the peak. And this valley is gnarly. Look at all those. And as near as we can tell, we go right down the bottom. So that should be fun. What do you got to say for yourself, Fred?
I say, I hope we make it down alive.
This may test us.
So, looks like there's a trail.
Yeah? Right down there going into that lake?
Does it go on the left side of the lake or the right?
Left. I'm ready. Here goes Fred. Yeehaw!
Comes Chad. Sliding down the bump. Good ride, eh?
That's the real deal.
And we still got to go down over there.
Okay, we're at, I think this is Middle Kramer Lake, is that right? Yeah. Middle Kramer Lake. We pretty much just covered some pretty intense country. But we have found one of the coolest spots to stop and have lunch. Dun, 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 dun. We got waterfall. Sawtooth. Yeah, we just came out of that. 7 miles in. How many times have we had to get our feet wet?
No, the whole trip?
Oh crap! Look at that! There's one thing when it was snow. Now it's just straight cold water.
Okay.
Them girls. They were just starting to dry out, kinda. Okay. I'll see you on the other side, amigo.
Alright.
Hey, the good thing is I'll be able to wash my pant legs off a little bit. I'm just going, dude. Ooh, holy crap, that's really cold. Wowza. Yeah, that was really cold. Hey, Fred, when you're done undressing over there, come on this side.
Okay. Hey, just keep filming. Let's see how far I go.
Dun 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 dun. I'm like a backwoods strip show. Whoa! Whoa! Did that just happen?
Oh, that's cold.
That
That's
is,
cold.
that is cold.
Oh, actually feels kind of good though, doesn't it?
No, that's just cold.
My feet are going like, I like you right now.
Really?
Okay, now they're starting to say that hurts.
I think Fred has lost feeling to his brain
It's
at this
gone.
point.
It's gone all the way.
We're on the home stretch, like just shy of 3 miles, which will put us at roughly 19 miles for the day. And not one of those miles were easy. I don't know why we do what we do. We made it. Didn't we, Fred?
Barely. 19 miles today.
Just barely made it before we were in the dark. So that was a pretty big deal. That was fun. You tired?
Extremely.
Me too. Let's go get burgers.
42.06.
As the trip came to an end, both Fred and I were a little bit sad. We had so much fun, and it seemed like each day was a dream. We were a little bit sad to be leaving the Sawtooths. Our time there seemed like it was way too short, even though we saw so much of that country. One of the things you start to think about, especially towards the end, is food. Every hiker really dreams about food. And so as soon as we got off the trail, we had about a 1-hour drive to the nearest town, and the first thing we did is jumped into the burger joint and got us 2 great big burgers. We talked quite a bit on our way home. We had a couple-hour drive, and we actually really enjoyed this trip. It was one of our favorites, both of us. I'd recommend backpacking the Sawtooths to anyone that likes a challenge and likes to see some pretty amazing country. It was truly an amazing experience.